welcome back to another episode of Lessons Over Time. I am the host, Miss Vicky. I also go by Grandma Vicky, and my sons just call me Mom, and the friends call me Mom. So whatever you call me, I will answer. Listen, today I kind of want to talk on a subject that is so near and dear to my heart, and something I know so much about, but so little about, and that is alopecia. As you know, if you guys watched my videos, maybe a couple of my videos, I might have had some more hair than I have now. But I have, since my birthday, I said, you know what? Screw it. I am going to embrace this alopecia because I have alopecia. Alopecia doesn't have me. And just so many women I have seen on this YouTube getting on here and just crying about the fact that they have alopecia. I can get on here and say, you know what, I've had it really honestly since the third grade. I used to just have it on my temples. But as I got older, as with many women, your hair starts thinning and just all kind of stuff start happening to you. Hormones and all the stuff, start happening to you that we don't even talk about. And here lately, I have heard so much about alopecia. It just seems like, men are getting prostate cancer and heart failure, and women are getting alopecia and all this other stuff that you never really heard. I don't know, maybe they just didn't have a name for it back in the days, but now everything has a name, and it's so significant that everybody has it and everybody's getting it. And my girlfriend used to tell me, "Oh, Vicky, wigs now, they're making them so good these days, and just put on a wig and blah blah blah." When I first started, revealing that my alopecia was getting worse, but and two, of course, once you lose your hair, you lose a lot of your self-esteem. Let's just be real. And no matter how much I say, you know what, hey, you know what, I'm embracing it, blah blah blah, I still am self-conscious about it. I still will go outside no matter who says, "Oh, your hair looks good. You look so much younger. You look freer, blah, blah, blah." I say in my head, they lying. Because that's where I live most of the time, in my head and in my thoughts. But, listen, my grandson still loves me, and that's all that matters. My grandchildren still love me. My kids still love me. Hey, and most of all, God still loves me. He sees beauty in me no matter what. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to embrace it. And I hope that many other women, if you're going through this, hey, pop on some big earrings, do what you have to do, walk with confidence and live out this thing. I think more women, we live in our truth, I think the better the world will be, because we will put listen, how much money I'm saving on having to go to the beauty supply store and get hair piece or whatever. I'm going to be saving some money, and I'm getting too darn old to even really give a darn. But even though I still give a darn, vanity, vanity, it's all vanity. I get it. But listen, it's my truth, and I am going to walk in it. Um, Sometimes I don't have the confidence to do it. It takes a lot to get on this YouTube where anybody and everybody can see you and judge you and all the things, it's a lot. But I'm going to do it for the women that have alopecia and just say, hey, me too. Me too. And let's just live in our truth, okay? It's freeing. I watched this lady that I just adore so much on YouTube, and she's married to a pastor. She's a first lady, and she's got a beautiful home, beautiful family. And I didn't know she was suffering with alopecia. And she came out the other day and she was crying because somebody asked her what was she hiding underneath her wig and her scarf and blah, blah, blah. And she just came out and said, "I have alopecia." Now there it is. I told the truth. And she just cried because it is not an easy thing to live with. And you keep living long enough, you too are going to have to face something that will bring you to your knees and that will humble you. But you know what? I think God has a sense of humor, because if I didn't have this alopecia, um, it does something to you. It humbles you. It lets you know too who you really are, and you get to look deep inside. Inside, who am I beyond all this, the hair and all the other stuff? Who am I? Who am I? So my real personality will get to show. In spite of my alopecia, I still love to laugh. In spite of my alopecia, I still love to draw. In spite of my alopecia, I still love to shop, honey. In spite of my alopecia, I still want to live and live out loud. So, yeah, it's a lot, so when you see somebody that has thinning hair or just going through something, don't judge them. Don't say, "Oh, did she know what her hair looked like before she left the house?" Yes, she knew. She knew when she woke up in the morning. But guess what? She's standing in her truth and she's walking in it. And guys, fellas, if you just into women with long hair and long nails and long eyelashes and all that stuff, you're missing out. You're missing out on the good women because, honey, good women are women that are walking in their truth no matter what. And I get it. This world is so freaking judgmental. Stop it, you guys. Stop it. Stop judging people on their appearance. Stop judging people on all this other stuff that's just vanity. The way the world is now, we need to make sure that our heart is right, that we are following God, and that we are living up to God's standards. If you are a Christian, if you call yourself a Christian, if you're not, what are you waiting for? You better get on the program because you see how this world is going, honey. So yeah, it's just, I'm sorry, so a call was coming in. I happened to look up at it, but stop it. Let's just stop it as women, especially black women. Let's stop tearing each other down, and let's stop all that if we can, because it's a lot. And now that I'm older, it's too bad I'm coming out my truth, but I've always told people, even at work, hell, you know what, I have alopecia. And when I went to work one day with my hair really short, it was like, because I was vain, honey. I was vain. I love to dress, and I just, it just was just me. And I could tell you guys that, oh, I have alopecia and it's caused behind some kind of genetics, whatever. No, I fried, dyed, and did everything to my hair. And my hair said, we out of here because you are abusive. So, I have to live in my truth. And yes, I have alopecia, but I did a lot of damage to my own hair to make it want to leave as well. So, I can blame a lot of stuff, and alopecia is, you'll know, because sometimes I have flare-ups where you just feel like your hair is burning. Yeah. So, I know alopecia is real. And I went to the doctors and was diagnosed, and he told me I had alopecia and made me buy this expensive oil to put on my hair, and it did not work. So no, it didn't work. So not for me. I'm sure there's women out there that say, hey, well, you have to try this. I have tried. You would go in my bathroom and look under my medicine cabinet. I have the next best thing that are going to make your hair grow. I have pills that you could take for hair and nail. And no, I don't have any nails because I wore nails for I don't know how many years. Another form of abuse to my body. Now that I'm older, trying to go natural, it's a lot harder because I am older now. So hell is hell. Listen, just hell. Okay. So live in your truth, ladies. Live in your truth, and it's okay. It is okay. And if some man doesn't care, the hell with him, because he's missing out on the good woman. And if some woman says something about you in the comments or whatever, just don't read the comments, honey. Just, and some are really helpful, but this is reality. And I just pray and I ask the women, please stop judging other women for anything that they do. If your butt's too small, your boobs are too small, hell, it doesn't matter when you get older. It's a part of life. It's God's design. Everything's going to start sagging and going north. Hell, I got a double chin. I got whatever, it is a part of life. I know we all want to age gracefully and all that. Your beauty starts within, from within, and it exudes out. So always remember that your outside is just a shell. Yes, we want to look good when we go outside. Still fix yourself up if that makes you feel good. There's all kind of things you can do, but know that your beauty, it really comes from within. It really does. No matter what, your beauty comes from within, and that's where it starts. So you can be as beautiful on the outside. If your soul is ugly, it won't even matter. And I tell my sons all, when they were younger, I said, you come here with these most beautiful women with the long hair and all that stuff. But what really matters is if she gonna be a good wife, can she cook, can she clean, and can she take care of the family? Those are things that's gonna and give you peace when you come home, okay? Because if she's spending all your money up in the nail shop and the beauty shop and all that stuff, like I said, I wore nails, but I kept a job to get mine done, and I made sure my kids and my family came first, and it wasn't until my kids got older. Because when my kids were younger, I did my own nails at home, and that's how it used to be. Nail shops didn't come into play until I don't remember them until I didn't really start going to nail shop until the '90s, but I'm sure they were out before that. But hell, I'm all over the place. But I'm just saying, uh, women, let's get it together. If your hair is short, it is what it is. They got beauticians out there that can do short hair. Um, yeah, let's just start living in our truth, and it would just make the world a much happier place. You are beautiful, just the way God created you. You know, um, yeah, you really are. Start from the inside. Start from the inside. So, anyways, this is my trip. I don't know. I had a different subject that I want to get on and talk about, but when I seen this YouTuber get on there and start crying about her hair, it just touched me so much. I said, you know what, Vicky, this is what was stopping me from getting back on YouTube was the fact that I had decided to live in my truth. And listen, I was kind of too scared to turn on the camera because you guys, this is so judgmental. Stop it. But I wanted to get on here and I wanted to say to um to the YouTubers out there, ladies, when you're going through menopause and all the your hormones and balance and all the other bull crap that we have to go through just for being a woman, and you just don't feel beautiful enough, good enough, you are good enough, and you are good enough for God because He loves you anyways. Because guess what? He is the creator. And by me being one who likes to draw, I just see, and I love art. I see beauty in things that people probably don't see beauty in. I can go to the thrift store. I'm gonna take you guys along on the thrift store, and I'm gonna show you some stuff that you might say, "Ugh," but I see beauty, and when you bring it home, I sometimes I will find artwork in the thrift store, and it might not match my decor. Because I love art, I'll bring it home and I will change the colors on the flowers, or do something and to make it my very own if it's something I really, really like. Most of the time, I will draw my own artwork and hang it up in my house because I just love to draw. Um, I'm no professional. If you've seen some of my videos, you'll know I just love to draw. It's my peaceful place, and that's what I'm going to talk about next is peace. Um, we have to learn to live in our own peace and our own truth. And with that being said, that's about it. Ladies, I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. And live in your truth, and you are beautiful. Hair or no hair, honey, let's just do this thing. Let's turn this thing around. It's time to stop all of this and just women love on ourselves, and just let's uplift other women that may be going through this alopecia journey or whatever it is that they may be going through, and they don't feel good enough, beautiful enough. Let's just tell someone else that, hey, you know what? You're beautiful. But let's know it starts from within. And with that being said, that's about it. Peace. Listen, my kids hate when I say that, but anyways, peace. Love ya.